Hello, and welcome back to another episode of 52 Puzzles. Today I am bringing you another awesome Tucker Jones House Tavern Puzzle. I love these tavern puzzles. They're all handmade by the artisans at Tucker Jones House up in New York. They've been making these tavern puzzles for more than 30 years. And they make a different tavern puzzle, a different design every year, at least one that I'm aware of. This particular puzzle here is called Bottoms-Up, and it was made in 2009. If you watched my previous video on the Tucker Jones House puzzle called the Clef Hanger Puzzle, you may recall that I mentioned in that video that Tucker Jones typically has 4 different levels of challenge with these tavern puzzles, and it goes from basic to intermediate to difficult to very advanced or complex. So the Bottoms-Up Tavern Puzzle is actually considered one of their basic puzzles, meaning it doesn't take more than a couple of steps to solve this puzzle. But regardless, it's a fun puzzle, and this is a good one for entertaining all ages. It really isn't going to frustrate too many people because it's just not that complicated. The Clef Hanger puzzle that I demonstrated in the previous video, which you can see here, was an intermediate level, so that was a little more complex. And I've got other Tucker Jones House puzzles that are difficult and very complex. For example, I have the this is the double bypass. This is considered intermediate, so it's about on the same level as the Clef Hanger puzzle. I also have Snaky Pete. This is a humdinger. This one is actually one of their advanced level puzzles. This is very complicated, and I'm looking forward to, I have solved this, but man, it took me quite a while to do it. I'm looking forward to showing you this one in a future video. And then I also have what's called the Smooth Operator. And this one too is an advanced level. This is considered difficult on their scale. So this one I have not solved yet. It does look very tricky. The puzzle here is how do you disengage this ring, which is typically the case in most of the Tucker Jones puzzles. Again, for a future video, the Smooth Operator. So today we're going to take a look at the Bottoms Up. And like I said, it's their basic level. It only requires 2 steps to solve this puzzle. But the puzzle is, how do we disengage this ring from this contraption? And as is often the case with these beautiful puzzles, Tucker Jones will embellish the puzzle with some pieces that don't serve any purpose with regard to solving the puzzle. And in the case of the Bottoms Up, those pieces would be this ring right here. This is purely embellishment. And this whole bottom piece right here. This doesn't really serve any purpose in solving the puzzle. It really just is about these 2 pieces right here. So what's cool about this puzzle, there are 2 ways to solve it, and I'm going to show you both of the ways. They're both very simple. As always, if you don't want to see the solution to the puzzle, then I encourage you to turn off the video now. But if you do want to see the puzzle to the Bottoms Up, here it comes. Okay, so the solution to the Bottoms Up puzzle, solution A, or the first solution, goes very simply like this. You have, as I mentioned, this piece down here doesn't serve any purpose, but for the purpose of demonstrating the solution, I'm going to name the 3 primary pieces here. This one will be A, this one will be B, this will be C, and then we have the ring. So to solve this puzzle, the first way to do it is simply take and drop the ring down to this location here below this B piece. And we're simply going to fold this A piece down into the B piece to create this channel. Now the puzzle's very simple. We're going to rotate that around to allow the ring to come over this area here to fall into the middle. So we do that just by rotating down, and now the ring has fallen into the middle, and it simply slides up the other side, and we're disengaged. And that's really that's as simple as the Bottoms-Up puzzle is. It's, again, considered one of their basic challenges, and it is pretty basic. So again, to get it back on there, we form that channel, slide the ring over, and it comes back over through this side, and we're back on. You know, I really shouldn't say that this piece doesn't serve any purpose. That's not really true. It does sort of complicate moving the ring. That's the great thing about these tavern puzzles. They're very, very heavy duty steel, and you know, the higher levels of challenge, that difficult level and the complex level, there are very, very, in both of those levels with the puzzles, I've found that there's very little tolerance threshold. So you have to have these pieces in very precise positions in order to move the ring where it needs to go. And when you have these embellishment pieces attached, that can further complicate the puzzle. So that's how that works. So there you have it, the bottoms up. Oh, the second way to solve it, by the way, is to simply take these two pieces and hold them at an angle. Now I've got the camera above me, so that's kind of harder to see, but I'm basically going to hold it at an angle and bring this ring to rest between these two eyes, the eye of this A piece and the B piece, and then we're just going to create that same channel by dropping this A piece kind of back, like you see. And then, again, because the way the camera is, it's hard to see really what I'm doing here. But that is going to come down. Whoops, what did I do here? Hold on. So we're going to let that rest like that. That comes down and away. And then this comes around. See, and again, that little piece on the top is creating a little bit of a challenge. There we go. And then we're back in that channel, and the ring slides off. So, two ways to solve it. Both very, very simple, but still a fun puzzle and really beautiful to look at. The craftsmanship is just awesome. Again, this one was made in 2009. It's called the Bottoms-Up. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. I'm a new channel and trying to grow the channel, 52 puzzles. The idea is to bring you a different puzzle every week, at least one. So stay tuned for more Tucker Jones Tavern Puzzles in the future. Thanks!